So we are in Reykjavik at the end of our amazing 10-day Iceland road trip.
And in this video we're going to tell you the things we loved about Iceland, but also the things we didn't like.
And if you're planning a trip to Iceland, please check out our other videos as well.
We have videos on our itinerary, on the accommodations that we stayed in, and on the best food we had.
But now let's talk about the things we loved about Iceland and also the things we didn't like.
Well, the first thing I loved about Iceland is just the beauty of nature. I mean, you've seen pictures, you've seen videos, if you've seen our other videos, you've seen how beautiful Iceland is.
And it's so unique. It's like you can't see it anywhere else.
No, it is so good. And the fun thing is as well, is you really feel like this is where the earth was created. Like the lava fields, the pureness, the rawness of nature, it is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And when you drive along the ring road, every 10 minutes or 15 minutes the landscape changes from lava fields to sand to black sand beaches to moss to
beautiful types of moss actually.
Yeah.
Beautiful colors.
Yeah.
But also what you can like experience what the earth is doing, it's so amazing, like with the geysers and the hot springs and the geothermal vents and the smokers. It was really impressive. Yeah, what else do you see? If you're lucky, you can even see lava if the volcanoes are erupting. If you are here, yeah, we weren't lucky. Yeah. But yeah, it's so impressive.
You really get to see all. It is the land of fire and ice. Well, rightfully so. You see that everywhere. The fire, the lava fields, the ice, the icebergs, the snow. Okay, well, enough about nature because it is just we
even
can go
when you take
on
a shower, most of the time you have like. You have shower water that smells like sulfur.
Well, that is just the thing that I don't like about Iceland. This is on my don't like this.
We can really mind. You really get used to it quite quickly. I would say.
We had a few showers where the smell of sulfur was so pungent.
Yeah, it depends.
That I was a little bit like, I don't like this. Yeah. But okay, this is what it is. This is Iceland. It is sulfur.
People told us that it's good for your skin.
I don't know.
Makes it softer or something.
Yeah, maybe true. I don't know.
And also the water you drink here is so fresh because most of the time it comes like directly out of a glacier and it's like so pure and fresh and it's amazing. We even had a drink from a glacier on a glacier.
That was amazing. What else do we love? What I love as well is that you feel like you're all alone here. Right?
Most of the time.
Except
when you're in Reykjavik.
Of course, but when you're driving the ring road, you don't see another car for like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that. There are not many houses, so you're driving through nature, and every now and then you see like a farmhouse or a tiny village with like 5 or 6 houses or something.
But also, like longer periods, you don't see anything. It's like only the road. Maybe you see a car every now and then, and that's it.
Yeah, and of course there are other tourists here, like at the highlights, the high points. There are some tourists, of course, but most of the time you're just there alone, or you'll see other people every now and then, and that makes it such a special experience. Yeah. But it's also coming to another point that I don't like about Iceland, is what tourism did to Iceland.
Yeah, you can tell because you were here like 10 years ago, and it's really changed in that period.
So much in 10 years time. There's like for every touristy spot there are now fences, there are cords where you can't and can walk. There are, I don't know, it feels more limited, and at every stop there is now also, like at the famous stops I'm talking about, there is a little restaurant or a little bistro where you can get like a snack or something.
In some parking lots you have to pay even if it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You have to pay like for the whole day. And
so like exploring some of the highlights, it feels less as exploring but more as following a guided path, and that is what I don't like. And I also have to say that this is a tip for you when you are traveling to Iceland. Don't go in the summer, because we are here at the end of April, early May. Perfect, not that many tourists, so you really get that feeling of being alone here.
You still get that Icelandic weather that can change like in every moment. We were quite lucky. We even had a day with 17 degrees Celsius, sunny skies, which was perfect for the glacier lagoon.
Yes.
It was so beautiful.
But we also had snow.
Yeah, we had one day of snow and rain.
A little bit of rain, yeah.
Yeah, and it was around like 0 degrees, so we have like We even had like -3 was I
Yes.
think the lowest we had. So we had like 20 degrees difference in not even 2 weeks.
But this is not on our don't like list because we love that the weather is so unpredictable and it changes because that's Iceland as well.
It adds to the Iceland experience.
So that's something that I love about Iceland. I have to. Of course, if you have rain all the time, then it doesn't. Then it's not nice. But yeah. So tourism is that we don't like. We didn't like the water.
I have one thing that immediately comes to my mind that I absolutely don't like about Iceland is the prices. Iceland is very expensive, especially if you go out for dinner or something. Then it's really expensive.
Food is
even
expensive.
coming from the Netherlands, which is like a more expensive country compared to others, but it's still we pay almost double for dinner.
Crazy prices here. But check out our food video because we do have some tips on what to get in supermarkets or where to eat and stuff because they do have some places that is a little bit less expensive, but still you have to bring your wallet, you have to bring some cash, or actually this is another tip, don't bring cash. This is something that I love.
We only had to use it once, and that was it. And everywhere else is like paying card, it's not a problem.
Yeah, so it's so easy to travel. That's what I love about Iceland as well. It's so easy to travel here. You only have to bring your phone and your PIN card. You get to travel.
And while we are filming, it started snowing.
Yeah, a little bit. And what I wanted to add to the traveling here, it is so easy to drive a car here. So if you're thinking of doing a bus tour or a guided tour,
it's so easy. You drive like 90 kilometers per hour max, so that's really relaxed. It's really there's not many cars, and the roads are mostly perfect. Except to like the gravel roads, which is like also Iceland is known for. And some of the smaller roads are gravel roads. There's no asphalt or something. You can drive perfectly on it, but it's a little less comfortable. And
but that will be something.
Especially if there are like bumps in the road or it's like slippery, or then it can be tricky.
But that is something that I don't like actually. That's all of a sudden like a normal road stops and then it gets to be a gravel road.
Yeah, you get like a special sign that it says the normal road ends here and the rest is gravel.
But then it ends, so you can't like prepare and then you have to slow down and like drive at a slower speed.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But that's something that I understand why it is, but it's not. It is what it is. It's not a huge. Don't.
There's something I like. I love, like coming back to the food. Like aside from that, it's really expensive most of the times, but it's really good quality.
Oh yeah,
the food is so amazing. Even for me as a vegetarian, I always like at every stop, even like in the smallest towns or gas stations, there was always a very good vegetarian option. And it's super fresh and it's always super local. You had like one of those amazing lamb burgers after we did the glacier walk, and it's like the sheep and the lamb, they are like living next door. So it can be more local than that.
We haven't had any misses food-wise.
No.
All the food that we had here was extremely good. So definitely you have to check out the food video. I keep repeating myself. There is something actually
like even the gas stations, which are super convenient when you're traveling with a car, because sometimes that is the only thing you'll see. But there are enough gas stations to fill up your car in every now and then. So you never have the problem like, oh my god, when is the next gas station? I don't know if I can make it. So that's never a problem. And the food is always amazing there.
It's good. It is good. Another thing that I loved is how late the sun stays up. It gets dark not even at 10 o'clock at night. So when you're traveling, you get to have a long day.
It's even worse. I think like in the summer there are like some days that it's not getting dark at all.
But of course, it is. If you go in the winter time, then it will be dark a lot during the day. But we are here at the end of April, and it stays up. The sun, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and it's still light.
It's like sunset is like somewhere now between 10 and 10:30, but it's still not dark.
No,
even after.
So this is perfect because then you get to like see stuff after dinner as well. So you can squeeze in a lot during one day.
Yeah, you can do a lot because it's so much light.
But with something that I like, also comes something that I don't like.
Oh.
The sun comes up so early, and some of
like
our
4 a.m. something.
4 a.m. 4:30. Some of our hotels didn't have the best window dressing blinds. So like last night, it was like I don't know 5:30.
We had like a window above our head.
Yeah,
but it wasn't completely.
It wasn't completely.
Darkened.
The blind didn't work. There was like a lot of light coming through the edges. So we were like awake at like 5:30 or something.
I was like,
what is this?
It's already time. Oh, okay. Let's check the time. Oh my god, it's so early. We have to go back. to
make
bed.
sure that you bring one of those. I don't have that at home, but if you have those like sleeping masks, bring those. That's a top tip.
Yeah, I when I saw it was only 5:30, I just grabbed it immediately.
Yeah, but you
I
had,
still
you
had
had
one.
from one of the hotels that we stayed
Yeah,
in.
one of the hotels provided it in the beginning,
Yeah.
and I kept it. So,
So
yeah.
bring that. That is something that will be useful here.
Yeah.
But of course, it's so easy that if you want to get up early, then the light's there. You have a lot of daylight, so you get to do a lot in one day.
Yeah. I have something about the people actually, because the people are super friendly, really nice. Everybody speaks perfect English, so that's no problem at all.
Yeah.
The language itself, Icelandic, is very complicated, I have to say.
Well, I think it's very funny because there are things like that we can deduct from the Dutch language. Like yesterday we went to
Yeah.
Gatkletter, which is like a hole in a rock that the water splashes through. It
Yeah.
actually is Dutch. Like a gat is a hole in Dutch, and splatter is splashes, and it's
also like
called hole splasher.
But also like the word for church, something like kirkja.
Kirkja.
It's also very similar. So.
But of course, if you're English speaking, if you're then it's difficult to pronounce and to understand. But for us, I think it's quite.
And it's of course easier when you read it and you can deduct something, but
Yeah.
when you hear them talk, it's like, oh my god, I don't understand a word.
Yeah. What else is there? I think this pretty much sums up. The
Can we say
things that-
something about the rainbow? Because Iceland is like
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the most LGBTQ plus friendly countries in the world.
Yeah.
And I think Reykjavik is even like the #1 capital in the whole world for being LGBTQ plus friendly.
I do have to say we were here not long enough to experience how Reykjavik is with LGBT people, but
But also in the countryside, nobody
Oh,
even
no.
like flinched or something that they saw that we were a couple and that we actually were on our honeymoon.
no, we were telling everybody we're on a honeymoon,
Oh my god!
and we got like
congratulations.
free stuff, but
free stuff.
like free fruit.
Yeah, sometimes they prepare something
It
in
was
our
really
room.
nice,
We got
yeah.
like free, like a little wedding gift or something.
But that
It
was not
really
because
nice.
we're LGBT, just because we're on our honeymoon. But
Yeah.
no, but it does feel, and if we talk about that, that's what you're trying to say, I think, is it feels very open-minded. We don't
It's not
have
a problem
to hide
at all.
anything.
Nobody even
Yeah, we can
cares.
just be
Actually, it's like
ourselves.
super normal, and it's like it's part of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You want to travel where you can totally feel like yourself. That is very important, I think, wherever you want to travel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you'll just have to watch our adventures, because we have vlogs on all the days that we were here, but we also have the highlight video, the tip video for the accommodations that we stayed at, and the food video like I talked about. Check out those videos as well, because those will give you more information about the beauty and the adventures that we had here in Iceland, because we can't tell you enough. This is a trip I think everybody should take once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
It is.
Especially if you live like in North America or in Europe, because then Iceland is really not that far.
Yeah.
By plane. For us, it was a 3-hour
Yeah.
plane flight, and I
Yeah.
think from North America, at least from the East Coast, it's also not. It's also like 4 or 5 hours
Yeah.
max.
But
so
I
if you go
think-
to Europe, I think that's the easiest
Yeah,
way.
but everybody, of course, it's
Yeah.
expensive, so start saving up. But if you have the ability to travel, then put Iceland on your list. Don't do it in the summer, because then
Yeah.
it's masses of tourists here.
And
But
I think you
go
can do
out
like
of
the
season.
most important highlights. You can do in like 4 days, 4 or 5 days or something.
Yeah, in 4 days you'll already feel that beauty of Iceland, because you get to do the highlights. We have a video on the highlights of the south and the Golden Circle. But like we did 10 days, and then you really got to feel like the whole vibe of the country, I think. But definitely 4 days is plenty to get to be amazed by everything, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching this video. Our likes and dislikes about Iceland, and we'll see you very soon for more 12 destinations.
Bye guys.
Bye.